Welcome to On the Go with Mr. O. I am currently in my home office, which is a grand total of 3.4 miles away from Flathead High School, so there isn't a lot of go in On the Go with Mr. O. At this point, I wanted to just make an introductory video so that you would know the site is active. If I've been successful at this point, you're looking at me and not at all the clutter in my office. So hopefully I've figured out the camera. So let's talk about what this page is going to cover. As many of you know, this came from a request from my second period IB class that I take them along on the grand adventures Mrs. O and I have planned for our travel. Our first trip's going to be in March of 2026, where we're going to head down to New Orleans, spend a week there, and then head up to Birmingham and Montgomery. My hope in Montgomery is actually to go to church at Martin Luther King's original church. And then we'll head over to Charleston, and finally we'll finish it off in Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, because I want to see the cherry blossoms and Mrs. O wants to see baseball. The next trip will be in September of 26, when we're going to head to New York and Philadelphia. Largely so Mr. O can see Hamilton and Mrs. O can see baseball. And then finally we're going to head to Germany, where there is no baseball, in probably May of 2027 to see Germany and Switzerland and spend some time there. I'm really excited about the history of Germany and Switzerland. I think it's going to be a lot of fun as we go through. Hopefully some of this will keep you entertained. Maybe you'll learn a little bit along the way. Now, most of my viewing of this kind of video has been through the news channels and those kind of things. That's my experience. And probably the most famous of those news channels is Fox News. And Rupert Murdoch has taught me a lot. And one of the things he's taught me is that the best way to get viewers is to have a pretty blonde as your co-host. And the My Pretty Blonde didn't agree to do this, so I turned to another one. And our co-host will be Miss Tally. Okay. And she's going to be sharing some of the responsibilities of hosting On the Go with Mr. O. She's only licked the camera twice, which I don't think has happened on Fox News yet, but who knows, sweeps week, someday that may end up occurring as well. So that's kind of the plan at this point. I do promise that Mrs. O will get involved at some point, particularly if she's ever on Dayquil, because I know that's a demand of the speech and debate kids, and particular of Daddy Jake. So, if you're interested in getting updates, I suggest you subscribe. Initially, there's not going to be a lot of videos because we're going to end up doing some practice videos here and there, but by March of 2026, there should be quite a few of them. My final request for you is this. When I got this camera and at my birthday, my sister burst out laughing uncontrollably because she's like, what kind of kids would ever want to listen to their retired history teacher give them another lesson on history? So I'm begging you, at least a few of you, for me, and in order to, humble my older sister a little bit, would a few of you watch this? That would be great. With that, I hope to see you soon. In fact, with many of you, I'll probably see you on Monday. All the best from the O's and our co-host Tally, who aren't really on the go yet, but we're really anticipating all of those travels. Bye.